Hi, this is Dr. Greg Gillum, CEO of Human Fusion, and today's article review comes from the August 14th, 2019 issue of Harvard Business Review. It's entitled, "Is It Time to Let Employees Work from Anywhere?" And it's by Barbara Larson and two other authors that if I attempted to pronounce their names, I would do them a great disservice. Now, this is not a particular skill or a particular idea that I would expect you to go out and implement. This is one of those articles where you just need to know about the trend, what's going on in the world. So when Gallup did its 2017 State of the American Worker, it found that 43%, so almost half of all American workers, have work remotely at least some point. Okay, either from home or from some different type of office space. 5% now work entirely from home. 5% of the American workforce work entirely from home. So working from home is becoming more and more common. Now we're starting to see this other concept emerge called working from anywhere, WFA, working from anywhere. They can live and work wherever they choose. Typically they stay within their own country, but they don't have to, as long as they have a very reliable internet connection. A 2017 study found that people were on average willing to accept an 8% reduction in their salary to be able to work remotely like this. Of course, we know the advantages of working from home. You can pick up your kids from school, you can take them to school, you can eat lunch with family, you can walk the dog, a lot of advantages from working at home. Some disadvantages, obviously, but lots of advantages. With working from anywhere, maybe you can choose to relocate closer to like aging parents, or locate somewhere where there's a much lower cost of living, so that the real income that people will make actually goes up because the cost of living is so much lower, but the company is paying them the same amount of money. So there's a win-win there with this type of arrangement. A Chinese travel agency experimented with this idea in 2015. They found that productivity increased by an average of about 13% per employee that they allowed to work from anywhere. 2012, the U.S. Patent and Trade Office experimented with working from anywhere and found that work output increased about 4.4%, which put another $1.3 billion into the economy. So it's an interesting concept. So if you like this idea, if you think it's, if your employer happens to one day walk into your office and say, "Hey, what do you think?" Number one, employers who allow their workers to work remotely should make sure that they have true autonomy. There's nothing worse than say you can work from home and then micromanage every single situation. So you need to be careful with your policies and make sure you understand the power of autonomy, real autonomy, not some veiled autonomy hidden in some micromanager's closet. Managers of these employees should mandate the common use of certain technology. So nightmare situation when you've got people working from anywhere and they're all using different types of technology. So you have to streamline that a little bit. Working from anywhere, employers should leverage geographic clusters. So maybe you don't work from anywhere, but you work in the Northeast United States, so that occasionally when you need to, you can draw everybody in to Boston or Providence, or if it's needed, you can draw people in when you need to. Now, based on the research, new hires should stay at the home office for a period of time. They suggest maybe certainly through the onboarding process, but maybe up to 6 months to a year in the home office, close to mentors, close to managers, before they are allowed to work from anywhere. And then obviously consider the type of job that you're talking about here. People who can work very independently, don't require a lot of teamwork, can obviously pull this off much easier than others. So again, just a trend to let you know what's going on in the world. And if you like these types of management related videos, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends that are affecting management practice today.